really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now, New York starting five. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Carter, a screen on Brunson. The 3 from Suggs. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. They set the pick. Pass to Hart. Wagner with a steal. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns passes to Brunson. Knocked away. And stolen by Suggs. Wagner with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. The 3 from Suggs. And Anunoby pulls it down. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Here's Wagner after the basket by New York on the other end. Orlando again missing. Now it's Hart. Pass to Towns. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Towns a screen on Caldwell Pope. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Carter. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. The 3 from Banchero. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. New York trailing. For 3, Bridges. Again, the miss by Bridges. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Carter. And Carroll left side. And Carroll missing again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And the basket by Bridges.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
The 3 from Banchero. Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
They get it again. Outside Brunson. Pass to Hart. And stolen by Banchero. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Off target from three-point range.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
The 3 from Suggs. The long distance 3 is buried. Suggs has got 6 points.
Well, this is where you love the fast play by Jalen Suggs. Gets just a little bit of room, and the pull-up is pure.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Batase's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Wagner. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. There's the 3. Towns taking his time here. no good from outside. Here's Black. Isaac outside. Right wing. Fires for three. That shot, no good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Orlando. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for New York, they've got Miles McBride. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. Three-pointer. Achua with the rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges outside. Robinson a screen on Banchero. Bridges passes to Achua. It's stolen by Isaac. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. And it's New York with a rebound.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Payne, pass to Bridges, outside Achua, and here's McBride. Launches it. Kept alive. Pass to Robinson. Snatched away. On the wing, Anthony. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Black. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside, Isaac with the steal. The three from Banchero. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 3. Here's McBride. And he banks in the layup. McBride's got 5 now.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
For 3, Anthony. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Three-pointer, Anthony gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Payne. He's scoreless. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Black passes to Isaac. Here's Black. For 3, and again, it's Orlando with a 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Knocks it loose. And here comes the break. For 3, Anthony nails it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 6 here in the quarter.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Outside McBride. Achua with a screen to halt the run. McBride can't get it to go.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Anthony with it. Now guarded by Achua. Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Isaac with a screen on Achua. Latase can't hit. Knicks trail by 7. Over to the left wing. Here's McBride. Hits the trifecta. McBride's got 8. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The 3 from Banchero. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bridges. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a clip. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You got to like what we're seeing from Miles McBride.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Carter in at the center position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
And the Knicks with the possession here. 4-point game. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Carl Anthony.
Suggs against Brunson. Outside Carter. He shoots a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And an Obi for 3. Orlando with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 4. It's Hart on the wing. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Towns for 3. He can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. This one for 3. And he can't get that one. Magic leading by 4. Suggs outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound. New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Black's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Bridges. He's got 6. Into the lane. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Suggs. Give him 8 points now. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Anunoby passes to Hart. Back to Anunoby. For the lead to the inside. Outside Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. The Knicks making a switch here. Now Chua's checked in. 1:56 left in the third. Bridges against Suggs. Here's the pick. Pass to Black. Now here's Wagner. And another miss by Orlando. Bridges outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Orlando leading. Fires the three. Hart pulls it in. For New York, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Wagner for 3. And another miss by Orlando. The Knicks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Knick lead.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Wagner for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Wagner's got his first 3 points of the game.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Hart passes to Achua. Hart with a screen on Banchero. Here's Achua. The rebound by Carter. Well, Orlando shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Wagner for 3. It's rebounded by New York. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Brunson, and he drives in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Banchero outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And so he hits both. He got it up. The shot, no good. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Well, the Knicks shooting 40% from the field in this one. So on the floor for New York, OG Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Kolek in at the point. And a big finish by Robinson.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
There's a screen for 3. Here's Harris. Knocks down the long J. Harris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Orlando.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Kolek's shot is off. And so Banchero will bring it up for Orlando. 6-point lead. And here's the fast break. Here's Towns, and he gets that one.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
So it's Orlando now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Harris misses. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Robinson. Towns outside. Robinson, a screen on Harris. Has to Kolick. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Out left to the wing. Here's the Silva. Anunoby covering. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To tie it up. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. That one drops. He ties it up. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Perfect execution from Banchero.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Here's Brunson. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Suggs. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Brunson with a double team. And here's Wagner. The 3 from Banchero. Knocks it down from distance. Banchero's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Banchero ready for the bright lights and the big moment.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Outside McBride to the middle. 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. The rebound by Carter. Magic leading by 3. Suggs outside. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Anunoby on the take. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Suggs surveys the D. Over Brunson. Yes!
Well, Jalen Suggs, despite his youth, proving he's willing to step up when his team needs him.
Here's Anunoby. Outside McBride. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Suggs. Here's Orlando. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
The 3 from Banchero. That shot missing. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. No good. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell
battle won in the trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Oubre out there with George. Then there's Maxey. And there's Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Maxey passes to George. Back Back to Maxey. Embiid from outside. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Snatched away. Pushing it up. Ahead. Pass to Grimes. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Franz Wagner. Good on the second free throw. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it. Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Maxey against Suggs. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Caldwell Pope with the screen on Maxey. Caldwell Pope outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Shoots the three. And Carroll grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Suggs against Maxey. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Trying to find Suggs and gets it to him. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Maxey. Over to the left wing. Oubre against Banchero. Oubre sets the screen for Embiid. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Shoots. Maxey, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. And here's Oubre after Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. And finished off by Oubre.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Out to Carter from beyond the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre finds George from downtown. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. The Magic have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. A shot by Carter, nobody around. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. It's stolen by Banchero. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Good on the three-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
And showing off some agility on the break. Banchero is so elusive in the open floor.
For 3, Oubre sinks the triple. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Suggs dishes to Carter. And here is Suggs. He has 6. Wagner on the wing. Over George. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
They've got Jonathan Isaac. Anthony is out there with Black. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the matchup. Now here's Anthony. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's McCain. No good from outside. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Isaac. To the paint. Here's Bitadze. Plays it up off the glass.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Anthony finds Isaac. His three-pointers off the mark. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Edwards with it. Picked up by Banchero. Edwards can't hit. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Anthony from the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Jonathan Isaac. Then for the 76ers, Kelly Oubre's checked in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. Orlando leading. Here's Black. Knocks down the three ball. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Here's Black. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to McCain. Carter against Embiid. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 6. There's the lob to Banchero. An emphatic LU jam.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Banchero was screened for Anthony. Pass to Banchero. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Trains it from beyond the arc. Suggs has got 9.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Embiid kicks to Oubre. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Banchero. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope in for Cole Anthony. And the 76ers also making a change. Walker's checked in.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Walker the pass to Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow!
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career, but he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Pass to Walker. 56 seconds left here in the second. Here's Yabusele. Off target with his three. Orlando leading by 4. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Wagner. For 3. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Walker the pass to Embiid. Oubre against Caldwell Pope. This one for 3. And it's Kelly Oubre with the 3. Now just a 1-point Magic lead.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Now here's Wagner. Batase the pass to Suggs. Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 76ers, 27.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Now Banchero. Traps in the tray. Banchero's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
And the Magic shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Maxey against Suggs. Back to Caldwell Pope. Orlando moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Caldwell Pope's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Magic. Maxey with the screen on Wagner. And it's George again missing. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. 90 seconds now into the second half. George finds Embiid. Out to the wing. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. George passes to Maxey. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Gotta put a body on PG or he will torch you on the offensive glass.
Suggs against Maxey. And it's Wagner missing.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's George. That doesn't go either for George.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 4. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Embiid against Caldwell Pope. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Carries it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points.
And Caldwell Pope pretty effective in that pick and roll.
Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Takes the three. Pass to George. Here's Grimes. A three-pointer off the mark.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And here's Carter. Here's Banchero. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. Anthony's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. Anthony can't hit. 76ers trailing. Here's George. Kicks it out to Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Wagner. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And off the glass. That one's good. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter. Magic have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Isaac left side. Trying his luck from deep. Orlando gets it back. There's the triple. The rebound by Paul George. And the 76ers with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Back to Maxey. The 76ers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. First free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
There's Wagner with the three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Magic trail by 3. We've got Paolo Banchero. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Connects from three-point range.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You could just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Edwards' shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Bitadze. Banchero outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Embiid. No good off the back of the rim. Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to McCain. Here's Yabusele. Bounce pass, Butler. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Harris is checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Edwards with the screen for Walker. Puts up a three. Pass to Butler. Outside Edwards. Back to Butler. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The 76ers leading by three. Outside Edwards. Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. Pass to Embiid. Shoots from the high post. Black grabs the board.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Butler finds Walker. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Yabusele. And a miss there on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That ties the game. Banchero's got 9 points here in the second half.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Butler passes to Edwards. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. For the three, and it's Suggs with the rebound.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Out to Harris. Pass to Black to take the lead. Drains the three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Batazzi the pass to Harris. Down low. To the inside. Money!
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Butler attacking. Out to Edwards. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Walker. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Here's Suggs. Wagner from long range. Gets it to fall.
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot. That's great decision making.
And so it
Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Kelly Oubre. Lonnie Walker is out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the 3. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5, down low. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
You believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing. These guys want to test each other tonight. And you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Here's Maxey. Towns with a rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
For three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre. Oh, a cameo from a boogie with a hoodie.
His Knicks are up, and he's got to be feeling good. Always great to see your hometown team put on performances like this.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Clock at 6. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 6.
And vision, such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Brunson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Drew the defender in close enough for Hart to take advantage and draw the foul.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Bridges, back to Hart, kicks it out Towns. Now here's Bridges. Buries it from 3.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. Gets an open look and hits it.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Maxey against Towns. And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Now here's Brunson. Down low. Right side Hart. Outside Anunoby. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. There's a minute 59 left in the opening quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Here's Brunson outside. Paul George pulls it in. 76ers trail by 3. Walker passes to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Oubre's got 6 points.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. We've got 1:08 left in the first. And it's good. 2 points.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up, and that's the work of an assertive offensive player.
It's stolen by Maxey. 43 seconds left now in the first quarter. George, right side. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Bridges. The Knicks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Brunson. It's stolen by Maxey. And they're pushing it up. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Left side McBride. Achua with a screen. Back to Towns. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Philadelphia on top. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Edwards. Joel Embiid is out there with Butler and a Giabaselli in at the 4. The kick out to Edwards. Off target with the 3. New York trailing. Right side McBride. Bridges, a screen on Embiid. Achua for 3. New York no good that time either. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Giabaselli. Robinson defending. Inside. Pass to McCain. Here's Giabaselli. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Tries it from 16. Embiid can't hit.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Payne. Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Walker comes in for Butler. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. From behind the arc. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Walker. Oubre passes to Walker. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. Towns, he's checked in for New York.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks.
And here are the Sixers now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Here's Giabaselli. Anunoby covering. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. And the 76ers lead by 1. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, BA.
The Knicks have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Towns, right side. He shoots it and misses it off the right side of the rim. Philadelphia has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to McCain, beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. Here's Giabaselli. They set the screen. Pass to Oubre. Over Brunson. Philadelphia with another miss. New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Achua passes to McBride. Walker with a steal. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Giabaselli. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. So for the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Achua, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. For New York, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Brunson. Bridges against Walker. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here's the 3. Counted from distance. Anunoby's got 9 points.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Pass to Walker. And here's Oubre. Outside Walker. They set the pick. Clock at 6. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Hart goes in. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Now here's Hart. Banked it in off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Left side, Oubre. Up in time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Knicks out. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from 3. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Brunson.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Knicks leading by 5. To the inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Here's Drummond. No points yet. Pass to Oubre. Gordon, the pass to George. Out to Gordon. For 3, Maxey. Again, Maxey missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Anunoby can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 5. George passes to Drummond. Back to George. The 3-ball. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. George has got 5 points.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Pass to Brunson. Brunson takes it himself, and they pick up 2. 7 points in the game.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range. The Sixers trailing. George passes to Oubre. Now here's Drummond. Drummond to screen on Brunson. Maxey, that's good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Takes the three. It's rebounded by George. And here are the 76ers. Big run right now for him. 11-2. The kick out to Maxey. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
And George has a way of sniffing out those offensive rebounds. I like when he takes that kind of initiative.
Towns finds Bridges. Going inside. Oh, there's the alley. It's George on the wing. Anunoby covering. Outside Maxey. Up top Gordon. To the left side wing. For three, Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Three-pointer. The kick out to Maxey. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. Drummond's got 3 assists in the game.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Brunson on the drive. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Now here's Towns. Drummond defending. George outside. To the paint. Out to Oubre. Outside Maxey. Fades. Fires in the triple. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And that one's good for Brunson. The Sixers lead by 8. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Out to Gordon. And stolen by Bridges. And here's Brunson from the arc. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the 76ers shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid. Maxey out there with Edwards. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Offensive board. From the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's McBride. And the three-pointer goes.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
For three, Maxey. To the right side. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. Achua with a screen on Edwards. Payne, the pass to Achua. Payne with it, guarded by Edwards. Back to McBride. Josh Hart's checked in for Achua. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Council's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Hart up top. Pass to McBride. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Rebound by Philadelphia. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Anunoby against Edwards. Here's McCain. Maxey surveys. Embiid a screen on Payne. Maxey, that's good.
Heads up play by Maxey. Seeing everything around him, including the shot clock.
takes that one up and powers it through.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized forward who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And it's Maxey missing. Knicks trail by 9. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Hart. Pass to Payne. Back to Hart. It's stolen. Maxey with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. Puts up a deep 3. Not going to go that time.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Hart from long range. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. And some changes here for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Here's Maxey. From outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Maxey's got 17 points here in the second half.
And that's a tough shot to defend when Maxey pops up out of nowhere.
Offensive rebound. Bridges outside. New York again can't hit. The Sixers lead by 12. George outside. The 3. And the 76ers another 3.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the 76ers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tyrese Maxey.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Brunson misses. Maxey against Brunson. And it's Maxey missing. And here's New York now. They trail by 18. Here's Bridges. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, nice D from George. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Walker's shot is off. For 3, Bridges. And again, the Knicks missing. George for 3. It's not going to go for him. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close.
It's the Knicks to start out. Now the starting group for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Now, Anunoby. After Jalen Suggs missed from long range.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Anunoby passes to Hart. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Nailed from three-point land.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Wagner. No problems knocking that one down.
Wagner with the right back at you answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
Pass to Hart. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the left wing. Here's Brunson. No good with the triple. Bridges against Caldwell Pope. Over in the corner, Banchero. It's tipped. Stolen by Anunoby. Bridges passes to Hart. Out to Brunson. Anunoby has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
Knicks lead.
Suggs against Brunson. Suggs dishes to Carter. Pass to Banchero. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Achua's checked in. Here's Banchero. Once again off the mark, Orlando. New York leading by 7. Bridges deciding where to go with it. It's Hart on the wing. Towns kicks to Bridges. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Got to be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Bridges passes to Towns. Carter pulls it in.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
From past the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the Knicks miss again.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And stolen by Achua. Suggs against Hart. Achua with it. He has yet to score. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Carter kicks to Banchero. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by New York. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Towns, a screen on Suggs. The kick out to Towns. Brunson, left side. 6 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 5.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Out to Carter. Shoots a three. No good on that one. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Black. Isaac out there with Banchero. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. Now here's Payne. New York needs to get off a shot. Robinson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
From deep three-point land, Black, no good. The Knicks leading by 6. Bridges shot, good. Bridges has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Knicks. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Now Payne, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Three-pointer. The Magic again can't hit. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's McBride, and count it from 19 feet away. McBride's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The 3. The rebound by Bitadze. The Magic trail by 7. Anthony no one around. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
When it comes to solid three-point shooting, Anthony makes them when they count the most.
Here's McBride.
Oh, man.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. There's a screen by Achua. Payne passes to Achua. Up and in on the layup. Achua's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Anthony. Isaac outside. Out to Anthony. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Payne. Scoreless thus far. In the corner is Robinson. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Jack went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. It's his first trip to the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in, and a switch here also for Orlando. Mo Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Wagner missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Carter kicks to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Launches a three. Rebounded by Hart. Anunoby against Suggs. Brunson outside. And the Knicks miss again. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead 5. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. On defense, New York. They lead by 4. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by Hart.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Brunson with it. Picked up by Banchero. Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 5. No one near him. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Wagner from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brunson right side. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The Knicks with the lead, and like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues, Clark, to hone his 3-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the 3-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the 3-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Wagner passes to Suggs. Carter looking around. Back to Suggs. Carter with a screen on Brunson. And it's Suggs missing. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Caldwell Pope against Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
Anthony Black's checked in for the Magic. And he's good on the second. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Hart. And the Knicks lead by 2.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Kicks it out to Wagner. For the lead, it's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A dunk by Achua.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throw.
And that one's good. Suggs.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Black kicks to Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Brunson the pass to Towns. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Suggs against Brunson. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 10 points in just the second half. Achua finds Brunson. Back to Achua. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Ben Carroll, a screen on Hart for the lead. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 20 seconds left in the third. Hart kicks to Brunson. Lets it go with the 3. Unable to get that one. Gets it off. The shot comes out. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Ben Carroll. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. Black, no good. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
It's stolen by Ben Carroll. And here's Anthony from the arc. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. Inside to the right side. Right side Robinson. Back to McBride. Shot clock at 6. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Black. Banchero kicks to Isaac. Kicks it out to Banchero. And here's Anthony from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's a screen by Robinson. McBride passes to Robinson. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. That evens the score.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Towns a screen on Anthony. Here he goes. Pass to Payne. Anunoby in the corner. Isaac with the steal. Anthony on the wing. Payne covering to take the lead. And Cole Anthony good for three. Now it's a three-point Magic lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Wagner as screen on Bridges. Suggs in the corner. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 3. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Now Suggs to the middle. Stolen by Anunoby. Payne up top. The kick out to Anunoby. To the inside. It's stolen by Carter. And up the court come the Magic on the break. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And here are the Knicks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Suggs in the corner. Banchero is screened for Suggs. There's the lob to Banchero. Yes!
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brunson goes in. Got it!
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
Down 1, just enough time, I think, for a couple of passes and shots. We'll see what they do here.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it has to be quick.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
post-game sees New York take this one.
important is that in assembling a contender?
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting five will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point.
Love the quick shot there. Suggs looking decisive and comfortable, stopping and firing.
The three from Banchero. And another three for Orlando.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Walker, he's checked in for Grimes.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Wagner with a screen on Walker. Caldwell Pope for three. Rebound by Philadelphia. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team. You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Maxey against Suggs. Wagner for three. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. To the middle. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Magic now. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Wagner. The three is up. He buries it from three.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
The Magic have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Suggs with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Banchero the screen. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Embiid with a steal. For three, Maxey cranes the triple. Maxey's got 6.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Now here's Wagner. It's stolen by Maxey. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Oubre passes to George. Back to Oubre. Stolen by Carter. Lets it go from deep. And it's Wagner missing. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's George. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. George has gotten his second bucket.
Such a pure scorer. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Out to Oubre. George against Caldwell Pope. George drives in. Outside Walker. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Orlando with the rebound. It's stolen by Oubre. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For three, Maxey. George. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, usually not a huge presence on the offensive glass, but George attacks this time.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Isaac, he's checked in for Carter. Banchero comes in for Wagner. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Here's Batase. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Butler. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And he lobs it up top.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Pass to Butler. The kick out to Edwards. Now here's Embiid. Lets the three fly. He's off on that one. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Philadelphia. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Goga Batase. Anthony is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Black in at the point guard position. Pass to Anthony. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Embiid can't hit. Orlando shooting just 42% so far in the game. Harris passes to Anthony. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Embiid. The shot comes out.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Embiid against Banchero. Pass to Black. The kick out to Banchero. And the three off target. 76ers trail by 3. How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Embiid. Yet to see a basket. Here's McCain. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Embiid. And that misses. That would have put him up. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And here's Butler outside. The Sixers with another miss. Orlando with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Black. Here's Batase. The 3. Rebounded by Butler. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid from outside. It's rebounded by Batase.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Black. Three-pointer, no good. The 76ers shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. 54 seconds left in the first half. That gives them the lead. And the 76ers lead by 2.
You expect Embiid to find his points. He's a talented player who can score at will.
Pass to Black. Back to Anthony. And here's Harris. Orlando again missing. 34 seconds left in the first half. Butler passes to Embiid. Launches a three. Rebound by the Magic. Harris with it. Now guarded by Butler. To the paint. Pass to Black. 12 seconds left to play in the half. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Yabusele. For Banchero. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Sixers on top. They're up by thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Andre Drummond is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey, then there's George, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Suggs, the pass to Carter, and Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The 3 from Suggs. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Maxey. And the 76ers another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Yet calling for it, Banchero with the answer tray.
Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Oubre on the wing, guarded by Banchero. Drummond passes to George. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
For three, George. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Embiid from outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Carter finds Wagner. Back to Carter. And Carroll passes to Carter. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
They get it back. And Carroll passes to Wagner. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Wagner's got 6.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
For 3, Maxey nails it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Carroll passes to Suggs. And he lobs it up. Perfect execution from Banchero.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Now Maxey. 15 points in the game. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Oubre. Pass to Grimes. And stolen by Suggs. Wagner outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Oh, a really deep 3 that time. Maxey's got 12 points now in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Isaac. Gordon can't hit.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Orlando again missing.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
A nice shot by McCain. Here's the Taze. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Sixers ahead. They lead by 7. All right. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Philadelphia leading by 7. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. We've got Paolo Banchero. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Cole Anthony. And it's Black in at the point. Pass to George. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And late in that shot clock, George bailing this possession out.
Wagner finds Isaac. Back to Wagner. Out to Anthony. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Here's Maxey. Pass to George. Maxey on the wing. Now here's George. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Anthony. Here's Black. The three-pointer off the mark. George against Isaac. Screen by Gordon. Pass to McCain. Now here's Maxey. He's covered closely. It's hauled in by Isaac.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Anthony misses. The Sixers lead by 6. Gordon, the pass to George. The Sixers with another miss. The Magic have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Philadelphia shooting 40% so far in this one. For 3, Maxey leaps for it. Wagner with a steal. Out to the wing. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Anthony, the pass to Black. Anthony with it. Guarded now by George. Isaac with a screen on George. 5 on the clock. That evens the score. Anthony's got 9 points now in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
And Carroll passes to Isaac. Here's Wagner. Here's Black. Throws it up high. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one.
Both teams deciding to change it up. For 3, Maxey. The rebound by Carter. Here's Orlando. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Suggs outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Walker's checked in. Up top, Carter. Embiid covers. Back to Suggs. Wagner, right side. The Magic need to put one up here. Ooh, a good look from Carter. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Embiid from outside. Philadelphia with another miss. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Maxey finds Oubre. Oh, he nails it! Oh, an enormous three-pointer!
And how's this for a response? I mean, these teams are just going at each other from downtown.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Wagner. It falls! There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. For 3, Maxey. That one doesn't drop.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one.
matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the power forward. Now Towns. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. Fires away from outside. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Driving in. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Walker against Bridges. Here's George. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to Hart. Here's the three. And he's good on the three ball.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And Walker kicks to Maxey. Fires the three. Here's Embiid. The kick out to Walker. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. Over Towns. Out left to the wing. Embiid wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Embiid's got 6 points.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
Embiid against Towns. Towns is doubled. Out to Brunson. Misses the three. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the officials call a traveling violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in.
Substitution. Number 5. Precious Achua.
The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Towns a screen on Walker. Here's Bridges. Back to Brunson. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. From deep, George. That one, no good. The Knicks shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Brunson, no good. 76ers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And Embiid throws it down.
And you put the ball anywhere within a 3-foot radius of the rim, and Embiid's gonna go get it. And he's also coming with bad intentions.
Now, here's Achua. Back to Hart. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. For three, Oubre. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. New York trailing. Inside, here's Brunson. Takes it off the glass. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Maxey looking it over. Tipped away. Brunson with it. Maxey covering. Here's Achua. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And George with the stuff.
Oh, yes, sir. PG making it look easy.
Shot clocking, game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Brunson. Driving to the basket. Hart, wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
From deep, George hits the three-point bomb.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Abusele out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Butler. Then there's Edwards. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Stolen by Robinson. They're running. Payne gets a wide open look. Achua, the pass to Payne. Bridges inside the 3-point line. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Payne. Unloads. Abusele can't hit. And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 6. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a 3-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
Knicks trail by 6. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And there's the call on Jared Butler. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Towns, who's checked in for Achua. Here's Anunoby. Here's Robinson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
And there's the call on Jared Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for New York. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bridges for 3. Hands it from downtown. Now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
There's a screen. Pass to McCain. The kick outside to Butler. Lock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Robinson pulls it in.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Bridges outside. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. The shot's good from Brunson. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
The three from George. It's good from long range. George has got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
They can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Anunoby a screen on Embiid. Towns for three. And the three ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Sinks the three-pointer. George has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the 76ers.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, George. Sweet move. It's George on the wing. From the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Oubre with the steal. No good that time. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Knicks. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from George.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. And boys, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
The Knicks with the lead. Down low. Bridges kicks to Hart. Pass to Towns. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Odd pass to Oubre. And the layup's good off the glass. Oubre's got 5 more.
Well, guys, that's what you want to see. Oubre reading and reacting to the defense. Such a critical part of pick and roll play.
Towns looking it over. Brunson against Maxey. Beating the contact. Brunson gets by.
Jalen Brunson outstanding at finding avenues to the cup.
And it's Oubre off the drive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Bangs home the trifecta.
Once Paul George has the first couple go down, now he knows he's cooking, and it's going to be a long night.
And here's Brunson outside. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Kicks it out to Maxey. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Maxey. They get it back. Outside, Walker. It's deflected. And a fast break now for New York. Walker against Anunoby. Takes it inside.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
For 3, Oubre. The shot's good on the assist by George. 8 points for him.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's George into the lane, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Now, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
Here's Towns. It's Hart on the wing. He's got 6. The 76ers leading by 3. George with the ball. Brunson picks him up. For 3, Oubre. Here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Maxey. No good on the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Towns. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oubre, no one around him. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. That sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. It's on Kelly Oubre for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for OG Anunoby. And there's the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the 76ers. And New York with a change here, too. Payne's checked in. Here's McCain. Pass to Edwards. Kicks it out to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Edwards. From deep. Outside Gordon. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers. And here is Bridges. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so it's Philadelphia, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Edwards. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And the rejection by Towns. New York moving it around. Here's Anunoby. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now here's Embiid. Payne covering. Embiid's shot is good.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Towns, the pass to Payne. Knocks it loose. Butler with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Over in the corner, Edwards nails the corner three. And it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Philadelphia.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this run. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 12. Butler passes to Embiid, and shot on the way. It's rebounded by New York.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And McBride gets it to go.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Now here's Butler. Payne covering. Back to Butler. Here's McCain. They get the rebound. Takes a three. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. 9-point game. Oh, Anunoby in position. Here's McCain. Defended by Towns. Basket good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to McCain. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Payne. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Right wing. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. A three. Out to Brunson. Fires the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. George passes to Oubre. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient. He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Brunson finds Robinson. Hard against Oubre. For 3, Bridges. George with the defensive effort. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
The tray connects from 3-point range. George has got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's George missing.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Free throw line jump shot offline. So Philadelphia wins it. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.